Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I wanted to do a quick video. I'm going to try to keep it quick because we just had the promotion for the next trip announced. It was a little bit unexpected in that the trip is in July instead of October, which we've had the last few years. So I hope that works out better for the majority of you. Families are welcome to go. It's just an upcharge. So if that's something that you want to bring your family to, you can certainly do that. It's just, like I said, you pay that additional cost. We want all of you there with us on this trip, so make it happen. Make a plan, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. This all comes from the overarching topic, heading, main point of parties, though. Everything in your business is a result of the parties. I've seen other people in this company that may have massive sales not from parties, and their businesses get stuck at a certain point because the parties are what keeps your customer base new and fresh. It keeps your VIP group going. It brings new people to you that you wouldn't have had if you just rely on your repeat customers. Those new people get in the clothes, they share the clothes with other people, that opens another network for you. This is where a lot of our reps come from. It really is in hosting parties. So I highly recommend to book a party a week, every week of the year. I know that sounds like a lot, but if you set that as your goal, there's no way, number one, that you won't earn the trip, and there's no way, number two, that you won't grow your business substantially. A party a week is what has done it for me and Monica, and it's what we recommend for you guys too. They don't all have to be conventional parties like online parties or in-home. They can be unique. They can be, last year in February, I created VIP links for people and past customers in my VIP group who wanted a link to shop from and earn rewards. Well, what is that? It's a party. It's a party that is extended. So it doesn't necessarily live on my site because I think those can only be a few months when they stay on your site, but it's still active. It doesn't go anywhere. So as long as they have the link or they can ask you for the link, I have one that's still open from last February. I need to close it, but it's not a big deal. So, and she's just shopped throughout the year and she's accruing rewards. So that can count as a party. My point is that you should have one event of some sort or another every single week. That will help make sure that the duds don't ruin your numbers, because if you have 4 a month, usually 1 will be good, 1 will be 0, and 2 will be so-so. And that's typically enough to get you to that 2,500 PV, which is our goal. If you're over 2,500, that's amazing. But my personal goal is always 2,500 in sales. That gets me the promos, that gets me the points I need, and so on. Okay, so I want you guys, after watching this video, to comment below and let us know how many parties you have booked for January. I'd love to see numbers like 3 and 4. If you don't, you can be honest and say, I don't have any yet, but my goal is such and such. Another thing with that, the 4 a month, I know that we all have, some months are just crazier for others. Maybe you're a family that has, 4 birthdays in January and it's just a crazy month. That's okay. You can certainly personalize it to what your goals are. But if you have goals to achieve this trip to Jamaica, you've got 3 months to push hard: January, February, and March. The trip is in July. These are really big, booming business months for Zaya. So it's kind of fun to think about pushing really, really hard for 3 months, and then you can kind of ease off the gas. It's not like this kind of intensity is required all year long. People would just burn out if it was. So, consider that. Consider that it's a short-term burst of energy to help you reach a really major goal. Okay, so comment below with your how many parties that you've booked or that you're going to book, you're planning to book in January. Now, I want to share my screen and we're going to talk about how to earn those points. Oh, it says whiteboard. I've never tried that. Okay, I'm going to open this document up, and I have written out the points that you can earn. So this is in the graphic that was sent to us. So let's just start with like basic best case scenario kind of thing. So let's say you, the 3x4 is really like, if you do the 3x4, I want to show you what that looks like. So that's where you have 2,500 in sales and you get 3 reps to join your team, and you have to close 4 parties in that 2,500. So if you do that, so you have 3 reps, 3 times 6, 3 reps. 3 reps equals 3 times 2 is 6 points. Okay, oops. And you get your 2,500. Four points. And because you did both of those things, you get 10 extra points. Okay, so right there, that's 20 points. Okay, 20 points. Now, you need 55 points to earn the trip. So right there, you're almost halfway there. If you do that 3 months in a row, you have 60 points and you've earned the trip. The really cool thing with Zaya and where we're at as a company is there's not really a limit to how many people they're taking. There's no limit to how many people they're taking. So you don't have to worry about doing it first or fast. It just has to be done in the 3 months. So that's kind of nice. The other thing I like about the point system is that if you have one month that's not as good, you can make up for it in another month. I really, really like that. Okay, so you guys can see then if you do 3x4 in each month, you've got it. That's all you need to do. 3x4, 3 months in a row. Done, done, done. And a lot of you have been practicing that. You did it in December. Some of you did it in November. A lot of you did it this summer. That's why we want you to work toward that consistently, because that's what's going to get you all of these kinds of things. Now, let's talk about the rank advancement portion of this. I think that this is set up really, really well for everybody, especially new reps and newer reps or reps who haven't rank advanced yet, and especially for those getting ready to advance to senior director and above, or really director and above. But it kind of gets both of those groups of people. The only, I think it's the hardest for kind of people like me and Monica who rank advancing is really, really hard at this point. It will take probably a year, about the better part of a year. So that's how we were able to earn so many points, part of how we were able to earn so many points last year, because we both rank advanced twice in the during the promo, I think, or maybe one of us just did one. I don't remember, but those rank advancement points are really, really lucrative. So look at where you're at, and can you rank advance in the next 3 months? And the reason why I say this is good for those of you who are newer, as well as those of you who are rank advancing high, is because if you have not yet hit junior rep, you can hit junior rep and senior rep really, really quickly. And can you hit director in 3 months? Yeah, it's hard, but you absolutely can do it. So junior rep and senior rep, there's 9 extra points for you. So if you didn't get the 3x4, you can make up for it by rank advancing. So let's do another scenario. Okay, let's do one that's a little less awesome. Let's say you sign 4 reps, okay, which is amazing. But you don't get the 2,500, so then you also don't get this. But because you signed 4 reps, you rank advanced to junior rep. Okay, so you've got 11. All right, so you're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, 55 divided by 3, and let me do the exact. 55, my husband's in the other room probably saying the number. 55 divided by 3 is 18.3. Okay, so you're a little bit behind where you need to be, right? You're about 7 points behind. Okay, that's all right. So you look at February. And this month you get, let me see how I want to structure this. Let's see what we would have to do. Let's say you also don't get the 3x4. Let's say you have 2 reps join you. Is that right? It's only 4 points, isn't it? 2 reps is 4 points. And you do get 2,500 in sales. So you have 4 more points. And then you rank advance again to senior rep. And that was worth 6 points. Okay, so there we're at 14. Okay, so now you're doing good again. Doing better. We're still not there. So, okay, so now we've got 11 and 14. We have 25. All right, 25 and we need 55. All right, so let's see how we can get it in March. You guys love doing this. I just absolutely love doing this. Okay, it's like a game. How many can we get? I hope it stays on this screen. I'm sure it won't. Nope. Okay, so in March you have to get the 3x4, right? Okay, so we have, because total we had 25 points. Okay, so we get the 3x4. Oh no, I did that on the last one. Okay, so we do 3 reps. That's 6 points. 2,500 is 4 points. Oh, I'm sure you guys have been staring at this, huh? 2,500 is 4 points. And that's the 3x4. And that's 10 points. Okay, so at that point, we're at our 20 again. Okay, so we're at 20. We're at 34. We're at 45. Okay, so you need 10 more. Okay, so how do you get it? Well, you either have to rank advance or you need reps. And this is how I did it last year. I just added reps. So if you need 10 more points, how many reps do you need? 10 divided by 2 is 5. So you need 3 plus 5, 8 reps for the month. And then we've got, let's see, is that it? Did we do it? I want to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing. So it's 20, 30 plus 14 plus 11, 55. Okay, so you can see that it's definitely in your best interest to get the 3x4, but look how much it helped rank advancing twice. Now imagine if you got the 3x4 and you rank advanced in there, then you would have that 55 or whatever it was plus these points. So I really loaded my deck with the reps. That's what I focused on, because I think that the reps are the hardest part, and the sales you can kind of pull out some intensity to get the sales, but you can't force somebody to sign up. So that's why I focused almost all of my efforts on adding reps. However, I still hosted my weekly parties and events, and tried to get the sales, but I also talked to them about joining the team. Okay, guys, I hope that wasn't unhelpful because it was so many points, but I want you to sit down and make a plan. How will you get your points? And what are you going for? Are you going for the 55, or are you going for the, what's the other amount? Are you going for 85? 85 gets you a room and $1,000 travel voucher, 85 points. So if we do 85 points, you definitely need to do the 3x4 every month. I don't think you can get the 85 without 3x4. 85 is the 3x4 every month, so it'd be 20, 40, 60. And then you still have, 25 more points that you need to come from likely rank advancing. If you rank advance to director or executive, that would take, let's say you advance to director. 25 minus 10 is 15, so then you need to get 8 additional reps in addition to the 12 you already accounted for. So that's signing 20 reps between now and the end of March. So, and 20 divided by 3 is roughly 7, okay? So it's a lot. I mean, the people that earn this are really the hustlers. I always say the people that earn these trips are the leaders in the company, because that is not easy. But I would focus your make your focus having a party a week every week until the end of March, and working on adding reps to your team. So you need to be talking a lot about Zaya. You need to be putting yourself out there. Get uncomfortable. It's like a Band-Aid. Just rip it off, put it out there, hit post, walk away. If you need help writing posts or editing posts, we're happy to help you with that. Again, we just want as many of you there as possible. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. Reach out if you have questions, and Happy New Year. Let's go get them. Talk to you guys soon.